the fields and sticks, those sniper hog lights will do the trick. Suppressed rifles whistling through the trees, just another red fox brought to his knees. Bloodstains cover the ground and leaves. 3 come in and not a single one leaves. Running at the call, these grays are brazen too.
Welcome to the Sniper Hog Lights podcast, hosted by Jason Brooks and Alexander Junda.
Good afternoon. My name is Jason Brooks.
And I'm Alexander Junda.
And now we're doing episode number 3. We're going to talk a little bit about red lights and dark nights. Before we get to that, what have you been up to?
Hot.
It is summertime in Texas.
Yep.
I mean, you've been blessed, to say the least.
It's been a manageable summer, to say the least.
Yeah. Rain brings cooler weather.
Yep. There's been a cool breeze last couple days. Can't complain.
We're in the high 90s.
Yeah.
But the breeze has definitely been a northern wind, which is so unorthodox.
It hasn't even been bad at night. I mean, it's 70s.
Well, with a northern breeze,
Yeah.
you have less humidity.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know you went out the other night and shot a piggy and hung out, and you said it was manageable.
It was very manageable. Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I've been burning up pavement. We went down to McAllen, Texas for the Texas Hunters and Sportsman's Expo.
That was a good time.
You went with me.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
We had a good time and got to hang out with some good friends, our buddies down there. Primal Hunting.
The boys.
You know, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we'll call them boys. They're our Mexican cartel.
No face, no case, Marco.
I'm just kidding. No, they're some really good friends of mine I've had for several years, and they're just great dudes.
More than several. You know Marco for a while.
Over a decade.
Yeah.
I've actually known him longer than you.
That's a fact.
Believe that.
Yeah. He was the original first best man.
Well, if you'd say it now, he calls himself second best man. So,
Sorry, buddy.
it is what it is, Marco. We still love you.
No, that was a good show. It was a good time. And where were you this past weekend?
This past weekend, we went to Grapevine, Texas, to the Dallas Safari Club Summer Show, which was a great time. We got to see a lot of friends, see a lot of people that we know in the industry. Got to make a lot of new friends.
Awesome.
Got to meet a lot of the board members of DSC. Got to meet. The one thing about the DSC shows, if you guys ever get the opportunity to go to one, is, and everybody has an opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. You just gotta buy a ticket to get in the door. But you get to meet a lot of people that normally you wouldn't get the opportunity to meet. Mm-hmm. And I mean, as far as like celebrity status,
right,
politicians and stuff like that you know you don't expect to meet on every day. But
anybody good there this year?
Ashley got to fangirl it for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Rebecca Fuselier, who is a CrossFit athlete, they have their own gym in Central Texas, and she was there with her boyfriend, her husband. I didn't pry into whether she was married or not, but she was there with her significant other, and Ashley got her picture taken with her. But she is a very good athlete in the CrossFit world, and of course anybody who knows us personally knows that we do CrossFit on a daily basis.
Yeah, daily.
We kill ourselves to stay fit. No, I'm just kidding. No, we enjoy it because it's a full body workout, and we stay extremely fit. And you know, Mayhem Hunt. If you guys have never followed Mayhem, Mayhem does a lot of programming for CrossFit gyms across the country, and Rich Froning is a former fittest man on earth. I mean, I think he won it like 6 or 8 times.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's a stud. But anyway, he does Mayhem Hunt now.
Okay.
So he does a lot of hunting backcountry, different stuff around Texas, because he does own his own gym up in the hill country. So he one of these days, me and Ashley are gonna go visit, get a workout in. But
did you find out if that he has just a gym, or that's where he lives, is up there?
He has a gym and it's where he lives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his gym's at his house.
Yeah.
So.
Probably got a lot of gray fox up there.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't think he's much of a predator hunter because he likes to shoot archery. So he does a lot of things like run and shoot.
Oh,
like he
okay.
runs, does workouts and then shoots to keep his form up, and which is a huge. benefit when you're out west and chasing things up and down the mountains.
That sounds like something you could get into.
It is. It's something everybody should get into, to be honest with you.
Well, if you're a big bow hunter, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but anybody can shoot a bow. It's
Right.
not. You don't have to be a hunter to do it.
Yeah.
It's a good way to stay fit and do something fun, right? Because you're shooting a bow and you're not just, working out.
Right, yeah.
Because nobody wants to go work out.
It makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're me and Ashley or some of our friends.
You guys have problems, but anyway.
I can't get this guy to work out, but that's part of the. That just is what it is.
I work out lifting them big fish up.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, that's another thing you've been up to that you didn't mention.
The gator guy.
Yeah, he caught a nice 7-foot 1-incher the other night all by himself
Jumbo.
and brought it on land after he went in the water after it.
Yeah, that was a rodeo. Absolute rodeo.
So if you want to know what gator gar feel like, hit him up. He might take you.
Yeah.
You just never know until you tally ho.
Figuring it out day
That's
by
it.
day.
But other than that, well, this weekend we're going to be in Houston for the Texas Trophy Hunters Extravaganza. This is the 50th year.
My first.
This will be your first year to go on Texas Trophy Hunters.
Yeah.
We'll be at the NRG Center, Convention Center, right behind the NRG Stadium, which is
Yeah.
where the Houston Texans play football.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we're going to be right in downtown Houston. It's going to be super great. It's super fun. I
Traffic.
love concrete jungles. Not really. People say, why do you call it a jungle? It's like, you ever been in the city that looks like a bunch of craziness everywhere?
Go to Houston.
Go to Houston. Traffic sucks.
Yeah.
And you'll get frustrated and, yeah.
In a 24-hour drive coming down here, that was literally my only
Hiccup?
standstill.
Yeah.
Was Houston.
So people say Atlanta's bad. I've been to Atlanta too. Atlanta's pretty bad. But Houston,
Don't hold a candle to Houston, probably.
no, Atlanta's worse.
Is it really?
But Houston's getting right there.
Yeah.
The main reason why San Antonio kind of stinks is because when you get north, like up by Bernie, everything's 2-lane road. So if you're not on the highway
You're done.
and something happens,
Yep.
traffic backs up, there's an accident, stuff like that. You get on there, just 2-lane road, back road, and there's a lot of dead ends because it's hill country. I mean,
Oh,
you're going up
right.
hills and down hills and around corners. You're gonna get stopped somewhere. So it just is what it is. But yeah, so then after that we'll be in San Antonio next weekend, and then we have a weekend off, and then we'll be hanging out in Fort Worth for the
Finish it
the
off.
finish off the
Yeah.
Texas Trophy Hunters Extravaganza. They have a 3-show series: Houston, San Antonio, Fort Worth. So it's gonna be a good time. I look forward to seeing everybody that we see, and we're gonna have all the lights on display for people to come by and look at and take home with them if they want to buy one. We'll teach them all the good stuff.
You're gonna have it all. You're gonna have.
I am. I'm gonna have some scopes. We'll have some DNT therm nights, some night vision. We'll have couple monoculars, and then we're gonna have some fat boy tripods. And
You gonna have some red lights up there? Or?
well, they're all red.
Oh.
Every light that we bring has a red LED in it.
Gotcha.
And a lot of guys start there, right?
Yeah.
They start with the red light, but then they go, hey, can I get like green? And I'm like, well, yeah, but red's better. But I'll give you green and white and IR. But I like red.
Well,
and that goes right into
that brings in our topic for this week.
yeah, red lights and dark nights.
Yeah.
So, what is it that draws? What is the main reason you like to run red lights? Oh, wait.
Go ahead.
Before you answer,
Go ahead.
you sure you don't like thermal better?
No.
Okay. I just had to check
No.
because technology is taking over the space, and I wanted to make sure that like you're not gonna jump on that bandwagon over here.
Technology's fun and like efficient to an extent,
Okay.
but for all intents and purposes, the most fun is running a red light and watching them eyes bouncing, baby.
So, what was your first red light experience?
That's gonna go back to probably 2010, 2011, I would say.
There you go.
Yeah. Primo's spotlight on my gun, using the gun to scan.
You must have been like a wee dude.
No, I was pretty tall at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were already an ape.
I mean, I didn't have as much hair back then, but
Okay, for anybody that knows Alexander Junda, he's only like 6'3", 6'4", but if you have to try to keep up walking with him, I just wish you a good luck, especially if he's spread running. Now, we get in the mountains, I got a chance, right?
there's no oxygen up there.
But if he can breathe and he's going to grab the call and coming back to the truck, I don't care if you run. He's going to catch you. Like, he's going to get there. You're going to be unhooking your gun from the tripod. And he's like, all right, let's go. You getting in or what? I mean, it's...
I'll start rolling without you.
Yeah, I mean, well, you did to Marcus Eagle, poor guy. Shout out to you,
I
Marcus.
thought he was in the truck.
There wasn't a passenger in your seat.
I didn't look over. I heard a door open and I just started driving.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So-
He gets in that zone. That's when the monster sets in.
Oh, monster and chew, baby. I'm ready to roll the whole night. Oh, yeah.
Two horrible things to take when you're hunting, but hey, it keeps them awake, so that works.
I have a protocol, okay? And I stick with that protocol.
Yeah, I know. I know your protocol.
So why do you use red lights?
So, starting out, I was always a bow hunter. So when it came to red lights and dark nights, it was, shooting pigs over feeders with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
And red is the least likely to spook game out of any color
Now, why-
and that we can visibly see.
Why
on
is
the light spectrum.
why is that?
Because it's the highest nanometer.
Okay.
So less visible light, right? And that's why red is the hardest to get to shine the furthest. But that's also the reason why we concentrate so hard when we come out with a new product for it to shine red the furthest.
Furthest, yeah.
Like, we can make white and green shine far. We know there's white LEDs out there and white lights that can shine, several thousand yards.
You're just not gonna get that out of a red though.
No.
Yeah.
Red right now, the Hyperion 66, our minimum distance of shine's 1,050 yards.
Yeah.
Which is incredible for a red light. Most of the ones that we're bringing to shows, because we meter all of our lights.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them are between 1,150 lux and 1,200 lux, which is 1,150 yards to almost 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
So, and that's a long range. Wait, and most guys at night, and this is just hunting over anything. I don't care what they're running. I don't care if you're running thermal, night vision, red lights, green lights, purple lights. It doesn't matter. A 200-yard shot at night is far. And guys don't realize that until they experience it.
Yeah, I don't care whether you're using red lights, thermal, night vision. It's like you say, anything over 200 yards is a poke. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, a lot of guys, now we're using ballistic calculators and stuff, but is that...
God, I don't know if I can even trust all that.
Well, I don't trust it
I know.
after missing the Bobcat, because it told me I set it up on my 224 Valkyrie on the 4K, DNT Zulu's 4K, and it told me to aim low, and I did, and I shot right where I aimed. Which,
right in between its legs.
literally,
Yeah.
while he was sitting down watching us. But that's why I don't trust any of it. It's not that it doesn't work, and I'm sure a lot of guys have great success, because I watch guys on social media and posting their videos shooting stuff 700, 800 yards out there, but I don't need to shoot that far.
No.
If I'm calling, that animal better come to my lap. I want it right there. I don't want it out there.
Yeah, about to eat the call.
Yeah, who wants to walk 800 yards to pick up an animal?
No.
I've walked 400 or 500 yards to pick up animals. And I'll tell you which the worst. And Gramps was there for this one. That would be the last time I came to PA and shot a red fox in snow.
Oh, yeah.
175 to 180 yard shot, and I promise you, in 2 foot of snow, I'll never do it again. If they are not at my feet in snow, I'm not doing it. And I grew up in snow, so that's not like something that's hard for me to walk in or be a part of. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, but what you didn't say is there was about a 2-inch crust of ice on top of wet snow.
yeah,
So it was
And
crunch. Yep.
and you're just following through it. And yeah, it was not fun. I did get the fox, and I did get back to the truck, but it'll never happen again.
Them fox had no problem running on top of that.
No, they're like scurry little rats. Hey, look at me. But no, yeah, never again.
Yeah.
We'll shoot them close.
So on that stand, I was running my 40 cap headlamp.
You were?
Got the eyes.
Yep.
So what's the advantage of running the color red, say to white, green?
Well, you touched on this in some of your notes, and you can definitely talk about the terminology
Yeah.
of what it is that makes them. But the red eyes pop, all right? You're going to get more eye shine back at you at longer distances with red than you will any other color. I mean, you run your headlamp, which probably a lot of people don't even know this because everybody thinks they need to run it full blast, but you run your headlamp about half power
Yep.
and half flood.
Yep.
And you're just scanning, waiting to pick up eyes, and then, and you can go into the technical side of it because you did a little bit more research on this, on the actual technical side of predators' eyes. But
Well, yeah, they have any animal that you shine at night and they have reflective, it's a tissue in the back of their eye. So it basically goes in, it's like a mirror, hits that mirror, and then back out it goes. And that's that. I'll have to look at my notes here to pronounce it correctly. Tapetum lucidium is the technical term for it.
well, there you go.
And it's essentially what it is. It's a mirror. The light comes in, bounces off of it, and goes back out, and that's what gives those predators, a deer, whatever, their night vision.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and that's what I try to explain to people, even with hogs, because I mean, you look at hogs' eyes; they have some reflection back to you as well.
Very little though.
It's not as much.
Yeah.
But it's more than you get with the green.
Correct.
And a lot of guys, especially in the hog hunting space, they want to run green. The main reason why, and this is just experience for so many years now, but the main reason why most guys like to hunt with green is because it shines further, which means they can see it better, and they're going to see it clear.
It's a visual thing.
It's a visual thing for the hunter, which is great. But when you are looking for success, and we did a test multiple times with this, we did it over 10 hunts.
Mm-hmm.
Rob ran green, I ran red. I would run green, he would run red. And we just flip-flop back and forth, 10 hunts each. Out of those 10 hunts, I was successful of hogs not spooking, turning on my bow light. You remember most of these pigs were within 20 yards.
Correct.
And we start with low.
Yeah.
And bring it down on them, all the different factors that you want to do to try to be the most successful at it.
Mm-hmm.
2 out of the 10, we actually had got shots on pigs.
Real.
With red, it was 7 out of 10.
Wow, that big of a
Yeah.
difference. Holy crap.
And a lot of that could be, and you gotta remember, we don't run green
Correct.
ever.
Yeah.
We're red.
Yep.
So even on those red light hunts, I mean, you don't know if you're bringing the same sounders in, right?
Yeah,
So some of those could have been educated as well, but not running green at all. And I'm not taking away from green because I've used green to kill pigs, right? It's just I'm not going to have as good a success because, and this is just things that have happened over the years, is it has more white light in it. It's a lower nanometer, which means it's closer to the white light spectrum, which means it has more white light in it, which means it's going to be more likely to spook them than red.
I was on the green kick for a while before, getting into knowing what I know now. I had just got a little green, I couldn't even tell you the name of the light. I think it was Dick's Sporting Goods that sold it at the time. Got it. It was small. It was almost, like the 30 to put under the shotgun barrel. And that's what I wanted for. And I actually did kill my first gray fox ever with that green light. But
It's a gray fox.
it's a gray fox.
Come on.
Then started bringing into the open field and stuff, scanning on reds.
Yeah.
It would turn them inside out, and away they went. As soon as it would hit them, they turn around and go. And that's when I was like, "Yep, I can."
Well, another fact about Pennsylvania is you guys technically can just drive around spotlight.
Before 11 o'clock at night. Yeah.
So you can legally do that.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people that drive around
Looking for deer,
shining, and so that's going to educate predators.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you're shooting at them, but they're seeing the lights
they're
come on
only
the
going to take
vehicle.
they're only going to take so much of it.
Right. So there's that. I mean, there's that takeaway. But I mean, as far as red light goes, it's always been my go-to. And it is harder to see. Obviously, the more red light, the more and that goes to scopes. It comes back to day scopes. A lot of people do. When they call and ask, like, well, which light should I go with, and or how far can I see? That's a prime. That's always a good one. How far can I see? The answer with the how far can I see is based off of what optics you run. I have been a huge fan of the Leupold optics. You're a Vortex guy.
Yep.
And I'm not against Vortex. I'm not against any of them. It's just for my eyes.
What works for you?
And my eyes and what comes back.
So let's touch on that then.
Sure.
What is when someone asks us, what is a red light hunting setup? Let's just stick to easy. Let's talk about Pennsylvania, okay? For all intents and purposes, we're going out red light hunting because that's what you do every year when you come up.
Every year.
How are we running red lights to be so successful? Because a lot of guys attempt to do the same stuff and they can't kill red lights. So let's just touch on that.
Well, this is a good. This one's more directed towards you, bud, because you are the Red Fox guy. I mean, coyotes down here is different, obviously, because coyotes are a little more shy, you know, and they're not light shy because they don't get shot at with lights very often. Because when I'm calling, we're scanning with red lights, and we haven't had a coyote spook to a red light yet.
When we backtrack, you say to that, we've actually had more success scanning than if we were scanning with a thermal.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Bar
how
none.
many times did we get busted?
Oh yeah.
You know, if we kept the light on him when he's coming in, I mean, it was a big coyote. You know?
Well, the thing about it is, and let's get we can come back to this.
Yeah.
But another thing that you know, for instance, one of our previous hunts we hunted a spot and started the call, had a coyote coming in, had it lit up with my red light, and as soon as I transitioned at this particular night, I was running night vision with my IR. I hit him with the IR, and he straight boogered out, gone. But he was coming to the red light. If I would have just left my headlamp on the whole time, he would just came right in. But as soon as I hit him with IR, and some guys don't realize that even IR is visible, 850 IR. Now, 940, I've never ever had an animal spook to 940, but that's a subject for another day.
Mm-hmm.
But running 850, they can still spook to it because it's a higher nanometer. Once again, it's a lower nanometer than 940. And it's more, if they get educated to it, they can spook to it.
I feel like, yeah, if you would have kept that light on that dog, I mean, and then turn your IR on with keeping the light on, he wouldn't know nothing.
Oh, 100%.
But that transition, I think,
But that's what we do.
correct.
I mean, if you talk about what you run in Pennsylvania,
yeah.
that's what we do. Even if we're in a scenario like I'm running IR with my night vision, because I do like running my Ronin now when I come to PA because I don't have to use an external camera.
Correct.
So
You can film
Demo
our
with
red light stuff.
and I can do, you know, if something happens where they get out a little further, because a lot of people don't realize this, but Junder runs a 40 cap headlamp religiously. Like that is his go-to red light. So 90% of the fox that are shot under red light in Pennsylvania are shot under that headlamp.
How about under it?
Under it, like that's the only light that's on.
When it's me with someone, if I'm by myself, I'm scanning with a red light with my 40 cap. Now, obviously, I'm not leaving the headlamp on when I go to shoot because I don't want the light bouncing off the barrel of my gun.
Well, buddy,
I do it to you.
you leave it on sometimes on accident.
Well, for you.
But anyway, that's not here nor there.
So it's set up then. So if we're running red lights, we're gonna run a headlamp.
A 2-light pro package, basically.
Yeah. A headlamp, and boils down to how far you want to see.
What's your field lengths? Because I mean, you can go.
We got.
It's another subject, right?
Yeah.
I mean, your gun light is going to be based off of your field lengths because, and how far you feel comfortable shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as me, you know, I've killed reds with you 300. Do I like shooting an animal that small at 300?
No.
Heck no, I want them in my lap. But if you take, let's say, the quad we got with Rempy, if you put that into the equation, the very first one I shot, we probably would not have got the quad if I didn't shoot it at the distance I did.
And that goes back to experience. I saw what was unfolding around me, and that's why I told you to take that shot on that far one.
It was far. Further than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because you look at it, I mean, it was a cut cornfield.
No.
Yes.
We were in the cut.
We were in
yes,
we were in the cut cornfield, literally out in the wide open, which is very unorthodox of us anyway. But we're out in the open.
Well, we had no other options
right
in there.
No, that's what we did. So it literally pull up, get out, walk into the field 75 100 yards. But there was another row of corn that they didn't cut.
Still standing,
Still
yeah.
standing. So, and then on top of the corn was a grass pasture.
Yeah, it's like alfalfa. I think
Alfalfa
they had
hay
there.
or something. They had some sort of hay or some sort of grass. And that first fox came right over the hill up there.
Yeah.
And then we had eyes coming up from the bottom of the hill to the right through cut field cornfield.
Just eyes?
Well, there was multiple eyes.
Yeah.
Multiple sets of eyes. So
The whole family that lived on that farm decided to come check us out.
yeah,
In a hurry.
It was probably one of the most epic stands as far as red fox is concerned we've ever had.
Yeah.
Because we did kill a quad, and that's our first quad. So
So watching those, the three coming up were flying,
oh yeah.
but I did want to get, I knew what I wanted out of that stand. So in my mind, it was okay, let's shoot the furthest one away. The way the sound was going to echo with that corn and everything, I figured it muffled
Oh,
the
it
shot.
muffled it with I'm running suppress,
Yes.
diligent defense, suppressor and Ticer TI. And if you guys want to know a great suppressor, that's the one I'd recommend. Highly recommend.
Out of Pennsylvania as well, too.
It is. And they are a great company.
Yeah.
It's what I like to run. I have several other suppressors from other great companies as well, but the DDCs they're incredible,
Yeah.
especially for like in that scenario of wanting to have a nice, to not have the echo of the gun going off in that scenario to be able to make another follow-up shot on other,
Oh, yeah.
on
I mean,
other animals.
I mean, you literally dumped that one. I mean, and again, keeping the headlamp on him. I mean, he was over 200 yards.
I was putting him at 310.
I forget what we ranged it at because we did onyx it then afterwards.
But he was up on a hill, and I had a frontal. I don't know if it sat down or just stopped.
I think he just stopped because he was about to head into the standing corn to come down to us.
Yeah.
So he shoots that one, epic shot. I mean, you hear the thud. He goes, he's done. Those other ones paused maybe for a second because I went right. I had preset ready to rock. He shoots. I hit another sound, and boom, we have a triple coming up the bottom.
Okay, well let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you're set up on a stand, do you already know in your mind what sound you're going to play in order?
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
and just touching on something, this is something that we work on and we do a lot. Now, the only time I'll not kind of know what I'm going to throw out there
Is after a shot a lot of times.
not necessarily a shot. It depends on the animal. Like if we're going coyote hunting
Yeah.
and I got one that's howling their head off and I'm throwing the freaking book at it, I'll start throwing some randomness and trying to make them mad, So, but with fox, I mean, until late season, for the most part, you're running distress. It's distress.
Prey distress. Yeah.
Because a lot of guys ask, and guys, there's no right or wrong answer.
Now, if I remember correctly, the last sound to kill that fourth one on that stand, I think I ended with a fox distress, just because of how much was going on.
Oh yeah, we had 3 dead.
Yeah, I mean, 3 shots. I mean, I ended up killing the fourth one for you, buddy.
Just so everybody knows, we're probably not going to do a lot of snippets with this one. Our Instagram got taken down for you saying the KILL word.
Okay, I
Yeah. So we got the boot. So I had to restart our Instagram. So if you guys are listening to this, go like us on Instagram. It's sniper_hog_lights. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover that account because I didn't know that the algorithm and AI would shut us down like that. But they did.
In all my defense, I mean, you're the one that posted it, the snippets.
Yeah, my wife made them, but I'm not blaming anybody. I did share it.
But so,
But back to
let's get back to that.
we're not gonna change our verbiage to talk about what we do. We kill animals.
Yeah.
Okay. So if social media doesn't like it, it is what it is. I'll keep rolling with the punches and we're gonna keep putting out stuff. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Everybody wants to use the harvest word and this, that.
Unalive.
We kill.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to kill an animal. Let's not sugarcoat it. You're killing them. There's blood drawn. Yeah, they're
dead.
They're dead. Yeah.
So you're done.
You're done. Right. They're done.
They're done.
Normally.
Yeah.
So anyway, that stand. We're standing with a 40 cap headlamp. You have a 66 on your gun.
I was running IR.
Yeah.
Rempe was running my 204 with the 66 in red.
No, he wasn't. He was running my 17. You didn't bring your 204 last year.
Okay, so then he was running a 17 with a 60, Hyperion 66 with red.
Yep.
Regardless.
And I had my Nosler.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
running a Hyperion 66 with red.
Yeah.
And we were all running red headlamps.
Yeah.
So
So
I even had my headlamp.
all those Fox were getting lit up like a Christmas tree, and they never hesitated.
No.
I mean, the last one had went into the standing corn, but he was just looping on us, and boom, he popped out, and I ended the quad.
He stole the quad from me. It was going to be a solo quad.
Could not let him have all the glory. He shot a triple. I was like, I'm gonna end this on the floor.
It's okay. It's okay. I
I
forget.
had to be part. There was
Rempy knows. He knows they would have died. He already knows. He's like, he was even like, really, John Doe? Really? I literally drop all three and you don't let me kill the fourth. It's cool. It's whatever.
There's too much shooting going on. My trigger finger started getting a little.
Oh, his gets itchy. Like he doesn't have all the rest of the season to kill all 130 that he killed after that.
It was 170 last year, but yeah.
After that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
130 after
Right.
that night.
Right.
Per day. Because we still hunted like 4 more nights and ended with 52.
Yeah.
Or 3 more nights, whatever it was.
Yeah.
2 nights. I think Rempy's usually towards the end of the week. So every time I go to PA, we try to hunt with. I don't set up crap. I just show up and like, all right, where do you need me to aim my
Jason, you got him.
You got him?
Shoot him.
Well, unfortunately for some, if you're not fast, Junda's gonna go, Jason, you got him? Yep, boom. It's pretty quick. If you hear my safety going off, it's gonna go. It's over. Like I'm gonna shoot. Like it's pretty much a done deal.
So I mean, let's get back on topic here. We got off a little bit.
There's topics.
Not really,
Okay.
but we're talking about red lights.
Red lights and dark nights. That's right.
So let's go back to, with all the technology that we have available to us now, why do we still use these primitive lights when we
The
go?
challenge.
Is it?
I like the challenge, but I'm going to tell you one more, okay? And I touch on this every single year in Pennsylvania when I have young guys come up and ask me, what do we use? You know, they get to see my guns because we usually set them up on tripods, and they see the scopes I'm running, they see the different setups I have, and they ask Jono what he uses, and I'm not a sugarcoater, but there's podcasts out there right now and people out there right now that are saying that these thermals in night vision do not affect your eyes at night. That is total and crock BS. So anybody that's telling you it doesn't, come talk to me because my left eye is effed.
Oh, I've noticed it. I remember the first couple weeks being down here and how much hunting we were doing the first couple weeks. Dude, I'd wake up in the morning and all around my eye would be puffy and it was sore for like 2-3 days.
So if you say that staring at a screen that's an inch from your eye is not hurting your vision or hurting your eye, you're blowing smoke up your own tailpipe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
I don't care.
I have a constant draw on the back of my left. This is the only eye, because obviously I have 2 Ranger EVs now, and we drive around. I have a thermal scanner, and I use a scanner
Looking for pitch.
to drive with that is literally that far away from my eye. Most and all scanners nowadays, the screen is right here.
Well, think about guys running helmets and stuff too.
Oh yeah,
I mean
they're
it's
flipping
right
out.
there.
And night vision. Okay, so if thermal is so good for your eyes and is so great, why does our military still run Gen 3 night vision?
I know why. Tell them.
Because where's your night vision go? Soon as you flip up a thermal, you are blind. You are blinded.
Dark.
You cannot do hand-to-hand combat or even walk right sometimes when you're coming out of a thermal scanner. Or now, if you're running binos, you probably have a better chance of your eyes regrouping faster because you're running them both the same. But how much are binos these days?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you can get a
small fortune.
You can get a scanner for $500 nowadays. You can't get a set of binos for what, $3,500 on the low end. High end, I mean, you can go up to 8, 9, 10 grand. I mean, so that's why when it comes to and to touch more on the reason why I like red lights over anything else is because what happens when I'm hunting with 4 people?
Oh yeah.
What if I have me
And
you,
and somebody
my in-laws,
doesn't
anybody
have-
else, and somebody
doesn't
doesn't
have a
have
scanner.
right, doesn't have a thermal scanner? They're sitting in the dark.
Yeah.
I took my landowner's wife out with a couple of my buddies. Neither one of them had thermal scanners, so I had one guy on a scanner, scanning with me while we drive.
Yep.
And because I have 2, I have 3 now, but I had 2 at the time. And my landowner literally sat in the front seat and was just chilling. So I ended up scanning the whole time with my red headlamp.
Yeah.
Because she could see what was going on. She's like, that was the whole thing. She wanted to go experience it. Well, I'm not going to give her a thermal to throw on her eye. The woman already wears glasses.
Right.
It's kind of like you. You wear glasses.
Yeah, I'm probably absolutely destroying my left eye every time me and you go pig hunting.
But I use just my left eye because I've already damaged my left eye.
Correct.
And I shoot with my right. That goes for bow hunting.
Yep.
When I'm shooting my rifles and everything else. So I'm always, even if I test this, it's kind of ironic. But even when somebody brings a scope to me or brings up a scanner or even night vision stuff, I always look through it with my left eye.
Right.
It's not even like a thought. Like I just automatically go to my left eye.
Yeah.
And I try to talk to people about this and share the information because I don't want to see people going blind and then having to have surgeries done to save their eyesight down the road. And I honestly don't care. We have studies, ungodly amount of them, over how bad it is to stare at a TV screen or to stare at a computer screen for hours on end. But now we put a screen an inch from our eye and supposedly it's not bad for us.
But that's okay because it's thermal.
No, it's not. You can do the same thing with a red light, and you can still run. And so this is something that I hear a lot of guys do now, especially older guys, tournament hunters, different guys here in Texas, that they're scanning with red lights but shooting with thermal because then they can pick up
that's
the heat.
essentially what we do.
We don't have thermal on our guns.
I was going to say night vision. It's still digital.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
But the main reason why we run digital night vision is for the recording aspect.
Yeah,
Because it's a lot easier to hit record on a scope, unless we're in a situation like we did with the shotgun and the pig. At the feeder,
Right.
I got video of the pig under the feeder light and all that, but I'm set up back. I'm not hunting. I'm just videoing.
Well, I mean, look at what I literally said this the other day. We in Pennsylvania weren't allowed to use any digital optics until 2020 was passed.
Right.
So how long after that still that it was legal until you got me started to run digital optics? I mean, I was completely against it.
Yeah.
I still don't think you do not need it in Pennsylvania. I don't care who you are, what you say, you don't need it. The only reason I love it, the night vision, is to record everything.
Yes, you can share the hunts
Yeah,
with people when you get the shot. And don't get me wrong, we don't always get the record.
No.
There's times we don't.
It happens.
We accidentally happen. We don't hit record, and we're like, God dang it,
Yeah.
you missed a shot. But that's just part of hunting.
It's hunting.
Yeah, I mean, but
But as a whole, I mean, if you said you have one way to hunt predators the rest of your life, how are you going to do it at night?
red lights.
I'm taking a red light.
Red light. I mean, that we set up the rack for that whole reason. Our high rack.
yeah.
My high rack is set up for red lights. We put 4 feeder lights, the Exterminator 3s on each corner of it. Had a 360.
Oh, we literally light the world up around us.
Oh yeah, and then you're running your headlamp. I have my headlamp on if I need to be backup. I do keep a light on my gun for the further shots. On my 204, I run a Leopold VX5 and a Hyperion 66. Do I even need the 66? No. A lot of times I can run a 40 easily.
Yeah.
Because we're getting the fox. Trying to get fox in
Or
close.
you're just shooting under my headlamp.
Or I'm shooting under the headlamp because fox. We're great fox hunting 95% of the time when we're out in West Texas. So they're coming in close and they're not shotgunning is mostly what we're going for.
And I'm sorry, dude. Out there, and there's some guys who are going to argue this with me. That's fine. That's your opinion. That's how you hunt. But you, in my experience, you cannot be quick and efficient enough running digital optics, especially thermal, in West Texas.
No.
Everything's hot.
And everything is short.
Yep.
And the fox don't stop moving.
They are.
And if they do, it's for.
If they hesitate and they're in range, you better be pulling the trigger.
Yep. And that's part of the thing is, One of the things Magenda's always wanted to do was just have me and him hunt a West Texas big bobcat competition. And because obviously it's hard to do when you're hunting with other people and stuff like that, and you want people to be a part of it. But one thing is we don't have to communicate. We don't have to sit there and go, hey, you got it. And you got it. He goes, Jendo be on it, and he'll literally go, shoot it. That's it.
I literally know when it's lined up for you.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Like you don't think about it. And a lot of guys, another thing that happens with Gray Fox are they're trying to find the sound. So they're very cautious, but at the same time they're very curious. So they're coming in and they'll stop multiple times on the way in. But if they're coming, let them come.
They're gonna
do it. The only time you know they're not is if they look at you and then start to go away.
I think honestly the only time that why they're stopping is because the call when we're hunting out of the high rack is on the high rack with us.
Sure.
It's a little harder for them to pinpoint where that sound's coming from.
Yep.
You know, because it's so high up off the ground.
Yeah. And if it was on the ground, obviously they would go straight to it.
Correct.
But that's part of hunting out of West Texas.
And hunting out of a high rack.
And hunting out of a high rack. Leave it. Calls on the top of the truck.
Yeah, you can't be setting the call down, walking back up. It's the driver is literally the only one moving in and out of the truck.
A lot of moving.
You did good.
Well, I know. I could literally walk down my stairs frontwards.
Yep.
The ladder, or I should say, not stairs, the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
You just get used to it after a while. You start walking up and down enough times. You're like, hey, this works.
So, back to the amount of technology that's out there now. I mean, it gets better and better every year. There's no denying that.
That's a fact.
Do you foresee guys running straight red lights, or just red light, any red light in general, just a thing in the past? And
No.
Why?
Because you can't, and this is something everybody can probably relate to in time.
Mm-hmm.
When you start to get older, I'm 41 now, but as you start to get older, your eyes degenerate. That's just a natural phase. Our bodies start to break down faster. Everything starts to work out. It starts to go faster. Our clientele now is, you do get some young guys, but it's usually 40 and above. Because they cannot sit in a digital optic of any kind all night long anymore. And if they're going to be out there having fun, trying to enjoy the hunt, because there's a difference. Are we hunting or are we eradicating?
Well, I think a lot of those guys you're seeing, the older guys, all these guys I think started with red lights.
Oh, sure.
Jumped on the digital optic world and thermal scanners and everything. But especially these guys at tournament hunt, I mean, I feel like a lot of those guys at tournament hunt, everybody's going back to lights. A lot.
When it comes tournament season, there's a lot of red lights that go out the shop.
That's what I mean.
I mean, it's and that's just because a lot of guys like the accuracy. As soon as they have one bad experience with a digital optic of any kind, they tend to go back to the scopes that have been their bread and butter, which are your regular glass optics, traditional optics.
Tried and true. You mount them on. None of this quick detach crap that somebody over here like to play with every now and then.
I have no quick detaches on any of them right now.
I was referring to a 22 Nosword that.
That's old school news. That was like 2018.
A guy, his name was Joe.
Joe Ruiz
told me that you just mount a scope and you tighten it and you don't take it off.
Oh, you just buy more guns?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. At that time, I wasn't buying more guns.
Well, you've learned.
If you could see behind the camera, yeah. I think there's
1 little 2 little 3 4
8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 guns in this room.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's right. I'm just kind of like spitballing here, but yeah, roughly 20 to 21.
But let's be real. Tried and true, what started night hunting was lights.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at Night Crew, they're obviously trying to keep it rolling, and they just did some really good episodes over lights and why they still run white light and try to get all the video with lights, and they didn't expect, the transition from lights to digital optics to go take off as fast as it did. But from that standpoint, it's easier. Let's be real. When I went back and said the challenge, it is easier to be successful with thermal lights. You can literally roll up in a field, or roll up to a property, turn your lights off, get out, scan a field, and there be an animal out there. And whether it's hogs, whether it's coyotes, bobcats, fox, if it's a predator, obviously you can throw your call out there, or even lip squeak them to where you can get a shot. Some guys will just
walk out and shoot.
Yeah. And so it's made it easier for guys to put numbers on the board, which is what the industry's going to do.
That's eradication.
Yeah, that's eradication.
That's not
hunting.
I'm sorry, if he's not coming for the call. Do what you want, right? I get it. There's a lot of places that they need to be thinned out.
Sure.
Big ranches, sheep and goats, and if the coyotes are meleeing them, yeah, absolutely. Do whatever you got to do to kill them.
You can go back. Well, you can't go back on my personal page, but you can go back. You can go back on Sniper Hog Lights, because I did it even on Sniper Hog Lights. If I went out and I hunted and there was a predator in my picture, I still didn't tag a call company because I didn't use the call to kill the predator, because the predator walked out in front of me while I was driving my buggy.
What was your famous hashtag?
Out the buggy.
Oh, no, I'm going to another one with. Well, that was one where caught slipping.
Yeah.
Because you caught them out.
That's it. And some guys take credit and will give credit because they want credit, right? That was like the best analogy I could do right there.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. They give credit because they want credit.
Correct.
Because this industry has changed, right? We used to check in deer at check stations and everybody slapping hands and patting people on the back. Congratulations.
No matter how big that deer was.
You're exactly. Great job. And nowadays it's a contest every day. Mm-hmm. Every day is a contest. It's good. The only thing that drives me is when I first started with, I built my first nozzler. The only reason why I built my first nozzler was because everybody said, well, you only kill like 2-3 coyotes with your bow. And I'm like, well, how many have you killed with your bow? 0?
I've never killed one with a bow.
So I'm like, I'm not a predator hunter, I'm a hog hunter. Mm-hmm. And that was, from that point forward, it lit a fire. You go, okay, well, let's see how hard it is to kill stuff with a rifle. Let's see how hard it really is. And I went out on a mission, and it drove me to want to put up numbers.
Yep.
But I don't care about numbers. I really don't. Numbers is not what I enjoy. The hunt. I enjoy the time with my friends, my family. We went out the other night, and my dad missed one, and I'm not mad that my dad missed, because I know he was trying, and he was doing a red lights.
Yep.
Under your headlamp.
Yep.
It was, when my dad has success, the excitement he gets, and it's more of a letdown, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not that he missed. It's not him. It's
a letdown because we don't get to see we don't get to have that excitement high.
Correct.
Yeah.
The excitement high of walking up, seeing the animal down, and being able to put hands on it. That is what, and a lot of people probably don't realize that about me, but that's the excitement for me. I love watching other people get excited, mm-hmm. whether it's deer hunting, hog hunting, predator hunting. Just the excitement of watching other people makes me happy, because that is what is going to drive other people to want to get into it, and they're going to talk about it, and they're going to, other people are going to want to get into it, and that's the future of the hunting industry. People forget that, it's our youth, and it's people that don't hunt, and it's educating them to, get into it for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons, because a lot of people just do it to get clout, sponsorships, start TV shows, different stuff. There's a lot of people that do that now. Like, that's all they want. That's, I get it all the time when they, I could go through emails upon emails upon emails of people wanting product to test out and use, and, well, I'll do this for you and I'll do that for you and this and that. And that's, it's great to have that marketing aspect, but at the same time, I like the real OGs, the people that buy our products and go out and kill stuff and then send me pictures. Yeah. That's what I love the most. I want to see customers success.
Yeah.
That's what makes me happy, is watching those people that I met at a show and gave them advice on what to go with, and then they send me, hey man, couldn't be more happier. This is awesome. That is what
hunting is about.
And that's what lights my fire on why I enjoy what I do and what we do, and what Sniper Hog Light's always been about. Because Joe and Rob, they both wanted me to be successful. Mm-hmm. They wanted me to be successful in the field. You know, and I would beat myself up so bad when I'd shoot a pig and we not find it with my bow.
Part of it.
It is, but it was one of those things where Joe's always like, Jason, there's always another chance. There's always another day. Like, quit beating yourself up. Keep shooting your bow, build up your confidence, and everything's going to be great. Yeah. And that's what's made me the better archer I am today, as far as bow hunting goes, is just consistency. You know, just and always not giving up and continue to move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So, where do you want to go with this now?
Well,
where are we at?
50 minutes.
Oh.
Been on here for a minute.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we ever going to stop using red lights?
Are you?
No, I was asking you. You know my answer.
Well, I'm not. I love them. If you ask me, I mean, you can look in right here. I think there's more red lights in these guns than IR.
Yeah.
Even though I got multiple IR scopes, there's just because I do a lot of IR testing, obviously, and I test for other companies, and I get asked a lot about night vision because I do run a lot of night vision, and I have ran a lot of night vision.
My personal opinion is to. And this is directed at the new guys, right? Guys that see it or interested, want to do it, and they skip the red light phase of their predator hunting.
They're going to have a lot harder time identifying animals.
That's what I was getting at.
Yep. And that's it. And guys, even veterans, guys that have ran thermal for several years, there's times when the humidity sets in and different factors play a game.
And them Texas jackrabbits look like coyotes.
I've been stopped. I can't tell you how many times for a jackrabbit, an armadillo, a raccoon.
I mean, you even do it to each other though.
On occasion, yeah. Hey, you know, and that's the part that a lot of people don't talk about either is humidity in different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Not everybody is going to have the same experiences across this country. You got good air in Pennsylvania.
Oh god.
I mean, you guys.
The only time we ever get fog really is that normally later in the season, if there's snow on the ground, it warms up. That's the only time I really deal with fog.
And even with lights, running red lights, you're going to see better in certain climates, certain areas that have darker backdrops and stuff like that, where it's not soaking up the light.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know, but a lot of green grass is going to soak up the light and make it hard for you to see out there at distance.
Oh, absolutely.
But you got dead grass or darker colors, that light's going to shine further, and you're going to pick up more stuff all the way down, whatever range you're looking at.
And I think that not guys that never got to run red lights, they don't know what they're missing. And I'm talking at the fun, excitement level compared to thermal, because they're never going to experience those eyes bouncing in, the animal moving its head back and forth. He raises his eyebrow when you change the call. You miss all of that with thermal, and that's you're almost robbing yourself of learning how an animal reacts to your calling. If you're just running straight thermal, then lights.
Oh, sure.
And
I night vision. I mean, anything digital in that matter, but it still makes me get super excited when I see red eyes pop out.
Oh, my heart comes out of my chest every time. Still, I don't care who you are.
And
that's what it does for me.
That's the excitement for me is watching those red eyes come in. It's not, and people say, well, of course you're going to say that you own a light company, and I was like, well, I didn't own a light company. I got blessed to be where I am today, but that's not the reason. If I wanted to be just a straight eradicator, I could run anything. I can run any of the high-end stuff that's out there today and say, yep, I'm an eradicator, good job. But I choose to run what I run because I enjoy it more, and I like watching every single predator come into a red light if we're calling. Every one of them.
I mean, think of all the cats all the
Oh my
facial
gosh.
expressions and the creep of a bobcat.
Well, it's not just that. Think of the Bobcat at Jason's, for example. We didn't even let it get all the way out into the open, and we shot it.
Yeah.
But we seen it coming through the brush. Neither one of us could see it with our scanners.
That's a really good point, and I forgot that.
Yeah.
How many times, and we have proved it time and time again, that's only one occasion.
Oh, Red Fox, it's game over.
Yeah, I'm talking about the early years in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That me and you, we were like, let's see who picks him up quicker.
You beat me every time.
Every
time.
Normally by a good 10 to 15 seconds.
Well, another thing nobody takes into consideration is you have you're gonna have some lag with a digital.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yep.
You're gonna have some lag. Now, are obviously processors, sensors, everything getting more and more advanced to where it's not as bad. But when you get into colder temperatures, cold has effect on everything.
And I'm sorry, those scanners, when they get cold, that battery life is poop.
Oh, you have to run batteries.
I mean, I could hunt, and I'm not even going into my scopes. Like, there are many nights in Pennsylvania that even my night vision, might as well just left at home.
Oh yeah.
Because they freeze.
No, it's cold.
They get cold, battery's done.
Yeah.
Now, if I just had a good old day scope with a red light on it, guess what? I ain't gonna worry about that.
No. Well, you still deal with batteries, but
They're not drawing like.
well, here's another thing that a lot of people don't think about when you're talking optics. You have a lot more surface area on an optic to get cold, which is going to hold more cold, just like things hold more heat. It's going to hold it more cold throughout the entire scope from front to back.
Yep.
So no matter how much you heat it up in the meantime, going from stand to stand, it's not going to be enough to be able to get it to run like you want it to. And that's the difference. You know, a light can obviously, it's not as big, it doesn't have as much surface area, so you don't actually, right. We run Samsung batteries, and you know, there's other battery companies out there that are probably just as good, or you know, maybe even some that are better, and you know, but we have had the greatest success over many years. We're talking 14, 15 years with Samsung.
I don't care if
batteries.
it's 80 degrees or there was a couple nights in the last couple years, you know, hunting Pennsylvania cat season. I mean, it got into the negative like 5 to 10.
Yeah.
And my headlamp never stopped shining, and my rifle light never stopped shining. But
Well, so that's another. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you another fun fact. Any light that you turn on
yep,
is automatically going to heat up.
right.
Okay, so you have the heat from the LED, and that's why the Coyote Cannon and now the Hyperion aren't built the way they are. That's why we never have a multicolored light, is because we have heat sink built into each one of the modules. Okay, so as it heats up, it's going to
Disperse it.
disperse that heat.
Yeah.
Well, one thing is that's another thing. The lights stay warmer longer than a processor in a scope,
Right,
because
okay.
there's no LED module in there to
So
warm
there
up.
is no heat sink in those.
There's no. Wow, I mean, what would get hot?
Correct.
I mean,
The battery, I guess.
I mean, if you look at sensors, I mean, yeah, I guess if the computers, kind of like computers, processors, so that I'm sure they get warm, but as far as like warming up to what an LED gets, I don't think there's anything close. And that's part of the reason why, you know, in cooler temps, well, when Rob did a lot of testing on certain LEDs, he'd go put the light in the freezer. I'm serious, because and people would be like, well, why do you put it? Why would you put it in a freezer?
Want to make sure it's going to run.
Well, it's not to run. It was to keep it cool,
Yep.
to be able to see what the actual output is. Because you know, obviously, when there's new technology that comes out, we do a lot of testing. Rob will build some LEDs and would test and see how well they run compared to what we already have. But if they don't beat what we have, then there's no point in making the switch.
Yeah, right,
But
right.
the lights always perform better in colder temperatures than hot.
That I did not know.
Always.
Okay.
Always.
Cool.
You will always get. Now, am I saying that the batteries are going to last as long in the cooler temps? Maybe not. But
You're just talking performance.
performance
and a light.
of the light,
Right.
it's going to obviously not dim as fast. Well, it already doesn't dim as fast, but you're not gonna notice it at all. Like that's why every stand for you example, scanning with a 40 cap headlamp, the 40 cap headlamp does not dim from the time you turn it on to the time it dies unless you dim it yourself.
Correct.
But that's because of the way we run it, and that's the proper heat sink and the LED module.
Well, you got on to run and it just popped another thing in my head. I think what deters a lot of guys from who don't know how to run lights from running lights is just they simply don't know how.
There's that.
Because I'm sorry, there is an art form to running lights. Most guys are like, oh, you're just running a stupid spotlight on top of your head. How hard is that? There is an art to it. I don't, and the guys that run lights know exactly what I'm trying to say.
Well, you said something earlier that I don't really agree with, but you had said it, was that you don't leave your headlamp on because it shines off the barrel, and you don't want to light up your barrel. But you light up me 95% of the time.
Well, you get in my way, so.
And we still
mess them up.
Yeah, we still put down numbers. So, to guys sit there and think they need halo shields and all this other stuff. You don't need that stuff.
No, that Rob proved the whole halo shield.
You don't need one.
Yeah.
Anybody who thinks they need a halo shield or think halo shields are more beneficial, unless it is literally going to the length of your gun, it is doing you
nothing. Yeah.
Because as soon as you add a halo shield, that light is still going to reflect off of the halo shield and light up the barrel of your gun.
Yep.
So you're not gaining anything by running a halo shield. We offer them in the headlamps and but
to me they're just more a pain in the ass. If you
it makes your headlamp a lot longer too.
Yeah, I mean, and when I did attempt to run one, when I would go, because I'm not taking my headlamp off when I shoot, right?
Right.
I shut the headlamp off and then go down to my gun. I was tinking that halo shield off my scope, and I was like, no.
Because you're coming down into it.
Yeah, ding.
That makes it a little bit harder to have something longer on your head.
And I'll never forget it. I literally asked Rob about a halo shield, and he literally walked over to his desk, got a piece of paper, rolled it, and goes, "Here you go. Put that over your light because it's the same thing."
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no. Halo shields are not. Do they keep some light off? Sure. Is it gonna make you more successful? Absolutely not.
No.
That's not a.
And if you know how to run the light at the correct brightness and width, you don't need it. There's no reason for it.
Until I tell you to turn yours up.
Well, you only do that normally because we're filming.
Well. There's that.
Yeah.
Turn it up. I need you to turn it up because I need more light.
I can see him fine.
Well, I can see him fine too.
But the camera can't.
We're trying to share good quality video with you guys. So when that time comes, I give it as much light as possible. And that's what,
This is why Jason is the cameraman and I press the buttons.
Yeah, turn your headlamp up if I'm shooting over your headlamp. That's all there's to it. But no, and this is a lot of things that I touch on at shows. A lot of guys ask me questions about, even running feeder lights on low and this and that. 99% of the time, you can kill pigs underneath our feeder lights
on high.
On low.
Oh, on low.
100%. If you're running a rifle, 100%.
Oh, just to see him? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't need.
I run it on high because I want to get good video of it.
Yes, when we're filming them.
And still, even when they're on high, you still don't get the full effect of actually how far, because usually I'm further away.
I mean,
bow hunting was perfect.
Look at the deer. I mean, when we're driving around at night and we see deer under the feeder, all your feeder lights are on low.
Yep.
I can see them deer plain as day.
I know. I took pictures with my phone the other day from 147 yards away, and you can see the deer underneath the feeder with a red light.
Yeah.
On a Scout, which is a single head.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not even three heads.
It's everybody wants, you now you see these slow progressive, light coming on and stuff like that. But if you have a feeder light that can light up the whole feeding area, the animals have to come under the light to eat, and that's what we have. Yeah. That's what we designed.
And you're going to get a good clean shot because you have the light to see them. No matter where that animal goes around the feeding, you're probably going to get a good shot at it.
If you are in direct line with it, 100%.
Yeah.
And see, and some people set up the feeder lights like they've seen all the other feeder lights, right? They set them up by the feeder and point them down. That's not the way it's supposed to be. That's not the way it's
No,
designed.
back it all, light
Bring
it
it
up.
back, light up the whole feeding area.
Yeah.
That way the animals come in, you have a broadside shot view of them.
And I don't care
Yeah.
what anybody's, if it's on all the time and spook them. No. The first couple days of it maybe being on, but guess what? He either wants to eat that corn or he's not going to get it, and they just give it up.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, you got any other subjects you want to talk about before we close this bad boy out?
No, I wish more guys would give it a try. If
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not telling anybody here how to hunt, right?
No.
That's not what we're doing.
I want anybody to hunt
want-
the way they want to hunt.
Right.
That's like the kids that come up to the booths or call me or ask like, well, what would you run it? What would you buy if you were getting into it and you wanted to get a thermal scanner and a thermal and this and that? And I will direct them exactly off what they. I have sold a ton of thermals for buddies that sell thermals based off of people calling me and asking me what I recommend or what I would go with for the budget that they give me. And that's what I do. I want everybody to get out there and hunt.
Right.
This isn't a thing of saying you should go out and run with red lights. Don't
No,
ever take
no.
it that way. This is a why we do it and what makes us love it so much.
Yeah.
And how we can still be successful in
I'm
doing it.
almost you can almost call this red light awareness, right?
Red light awareness.
And that's what it is. It's trying to just.
Are we starting DARE?
You want to?
No.
That'd be kind of a cool shirt with a red light on it.
Yeah, there you go. DARE. Did you do that in school?
Yeah,
Did you guys have DARE in school?
we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, hunt how you want to hunt. But if you've never done it, I'm not telling you to run out tomorrow and buy lights. But if a buddy has lights or someone you know, give it a shot. Because I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing. You really don't.
It's more exciting.
Yeah.
I promise. And more rewarding.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I love it.
If you want to get to on a calling perspective, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to make you a better caller when you really learn how that animal reacts.
And this comes from a guy who runs a lot of night vision. I do have a lot of night vision. A lot.
Oh yeah.
I got scopes sitting on the shelves up
And
there.
you've got scopes for scopes and scopes.
I mean, I got used scopes that I've tested and
Yeah.
used and just sitting on them. I got scopes coming out my ears, but I
Nope.
still love red lights.
No matter what, if I'm on a predator stand, I'm running a red light.
That's it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a very fun and great topic to talk about.
That's my favorite topic.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great one. And, we're going to keep trying to bring this kind of content to you guys. And hopefully you're enjoying these podcasts. This is our third one. And we'll keep them coming one at a time. And either people will like them or they won't.
You don't have to listen,
Well, there's that.
but listen, because we got some. I mean, we don't know it all, but we know something.
We do know something.
Yeah.
And
We've seen a lot of stuff over the years.
as a lot of people say, the proofs are in the pics.
Justin Ahart.
Oh, Ahart, the deer hunter himself. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a great day. Great. Yep, we'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.